Psychotherapist Dr. Robi Ludwig. Robi, it's good to talk to you. Such a sad, devastating time. And how do we process this? If her parents didn't see the signs, should we rethink the way we look at mental health and what that looks like?
Absolutely. You know, Perfectionism is closely linked with suicidality. And what we've learned about people who are feeling suicidal, if they don't want anyone to know, they can successfully hide their inner feelings and present a very different version of themselves. So we
Mhm.
need to really be thinking in terms of prevention, assuming, especially college athletes, they are under a lot of pressure and anxiety, and really to start talking about these issues and redefining what success is and what mental strength is.
You said it right. And her mom said, moms will get this. And I know that you have a daughter as well, but she was wearing
Mhm.
during that interview with NBC her daughter's sweatshirt saying it smelled like her. So your heart breaks because they're thinking, what did we miss? What didn't we see? Should this be a conversation that we now have, even if you think your child is doing just great and thriving?
Absolutely, because we never know for sure what our children are experiencing. So it's really important to bring up the topic of, are you torturing yourself? Are you being too hard on yourself? Are you seeing things in terms of black or white? Either you're awful and being judgmental to yourself, or you're succeeding. And so, really redefining emotions and how we can identify them. We're not a failure if we're feeling anxious or weak or like we're not succeeding. There can be strength in having those feelings. So it's really a matter of redefining what emotional well being is for everyone.
And an ESPN writer, Kate Fagan, wrote about this and saying that colleges really needed to have mental health experts on hand like they would anything else, like something that's physically wrong with you. They would have a doctor there and they needed to supply that. She also is the author of See Maddie Run, a story of a young girl who died by suicide who was on the track team. So are there added pressures to be an athlete at that level?
Absolutely. And especially in sports culture, there's this idea that you have to be strong. And if you reveal a weakness, maybe you can't be a part of the team, or maybe that's a sign that you're really not good enough to be a part of whatever team you're involved in. And so that's where the conversation needs to be had, that come to us if you're having an issue. You're not going to be punished for it. In fact, this is probably an aspect of you being successful and wanting to be successful. A lot of these kids hang their identity on whatever it means to be a sports star or doing well. And that's a very dangerous place to be, because we're going to be everything in between. We'll succeed sometimes, we'll fail sometimes,
Mhm.
and we need to embrace the art of that failure, if you will, and demystify what perfectionism is. We tend to mythologize it as being the ultimate state of success. So we really need to change the conversation.
And the wording has changed, as you know, Robbie, saying died by suicide, because by no
Hmm.
means this is any fault of their own. And it makes you wonder also about calling her a soccer superstar, Stanford senior, captain of the team, instead of just her name, who she is, and the struggle she may be having. We're thinking about her parents. Robbie Ludwig, thank you.
Thank you.
And if you or someone you know is struggling, contact the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. The number is right there on your screen, 1-800-273-TALK, or text 988.